So what's the likely outcome? Well, the likely outcome is to go down first, because by going down first, they can eat up some of the liquidation points, and the shorts won't make a whole bunch of money, but that'll make the shorts comfortable. And then it shoots up and the real squeeze happens. But we got to get rid of those longs before you give up. Take out the shorts, because if you take out the shorts, you'll be feeding a lot of longs. That's kind of what I think they're going to do. I don't know, but I'm just giving you my thoughts. And that was a clip from my last video on what I expected the market action to do. And looks like the market action did just that. As you can see from this article here from July 31st, the XRP price prediction, massive $2.4 billion leverage flush, sets the stage for a potential rally. Let's talk about that on DKWILL Talk About It.
Check the mic and make sure it sounds right.
And I hope the mic does sound right. But as we mentioned here, we see that XRP price prediction, there was $2.46 billion of open interest flush created, potential rebound set up, as Wells accumulated 60 million tokens while the price held key support levels. Yeah, like we mentioned, there was some heavy leverage orders placed before when we talked about it on Tuesday. This article here from Wednesday showed that the Wells opened $25 million worth of longs ahead of the July 30th crypto policy report, and then the bull's eye $5.90 next. So we had record-breaking open contracts, and the outcome was just as we expected. XRP saw its largest flush since May, with the 2.46 billion in open interest wiped out in under a week. And like I said, they're going to have to clean those out. See, that gives the shorts a bit of overconfidence. And then the squeeze is coming next. It says the price dropped 13% from $3.60 high, but it's holding key support between $3.10 and $3.20. Wells accumulated 60 million XRP tokens during the recent dip, showing institutional confidence. You think them 60 million XRP tokens they accumulated had anything to do with Larson placing some tokens on the exchanges to be available? It's one of those things that makes you go, It says Analyst warns of potential crash to 80 cents to $1.30 in the next bear market based on historical patterns. Okay, let me be clear. If XRP goes to 80 cents or $1.30, I'm going to throw my dollar cost average out the window. I can get 4 times as much XRP if they are crazy enough to let that happen. It said XRP experienced its most severe leverage flush since May. With that plummet, the sell-off began after the open interest reached a record 10.94 billion on July 22nd. Within days, that figure dropped to 8.48 billion as leverage positions were liquidated. Just as we expected. It goes on to say, despite the sharp open interest decline, I'm really tongue-tied today. XRP price action shows resilience. The token is holding steady between 310 and 320, which represents a key demand zone on technical charts. This price stability during heavy leverage unwinding suggests strong spot buying interest. You better believe it. And if you let it go to 80 cents to $1.30, I'm going to be part of that strong spot buying interest. You better believe it. Absolutely. I would be buying. But now we see that the technical levels point to a potential breakout.
Hold on to your butts.
And here's one good reason to hold on to your butts. We see here from this article from Crypto Potato, Everything Hot in Crypto, that this guy wrote that from $27 to 80 cents, Analyst unveils XRP's potential bear market scenario. Now, I'll be frank. I think the next trap is the bears. They've already liquidated and trapped the longs, and now it's time to trap the shorts. But nonetheless, this article is from the 28th, which would have been 3 days ago. It says Ripple may be flying high above $3 now, but it would crash to under $1 in the next bear cycle with a question mark. That's the controversial call from popular crypto analyst Greg Crypto, who recently projected possible post-bull market targets for XRP as low as 80 cents, based on historical price cycles and technical patterns. Well, I voiced my opinion on that. I don't see it happening, but if it does happen, I'm going to find a bunch of 80-cent pieces of money and get me some more crypto, particularly XRP, if that happens. But you can see with fluctuations like that from $27 to $80, it's certainly a hold on to your butts moments. Because even in the article we referred to earlier, where they were waiting for the crypto report, which has come out now, they had a target of $5.90. Either way, it's a lot of price action and price movement. So I read earlier from the article that we started with, it went on to say that these tight trading ranges often precede larger directional moves in bull markets. Bull markets being number one, to take note of that. And then they speak of the same analyst making a prediction of, I believe the same analyst, 80 cents to $1.30 in the next bear cycle. Sounds like that's the one who did it. Yes, it is, because the same analyst suggests XRP could reach $9 or $27. So if we don't have hold on to our butts moment going on now, I don't know what a hold on to your butt moment is, because even this point here, the current technical analysis shows 307 as critical support for XRP's price, and a break below this level could invalidate near-term bullish targets. Well, XRP is currently at 304, so you can see here, and we can close it out, and you can see now it's at 303. So yeah, that support has been broken. Is it going to close there? I guess it's already closed. So yes. So folks, a lot of things are coming and happening with XRP at this point. My best advice, aside from be still, is, of course, gorilla grip what you do have. Now, if you'll look on my community board, I did a post and I gave generational advice on how to approach this. It's very subtle. It's not specific, but it does give a guidance on how you might want to look at your situation. If you've been in XRP for at least a year, you are already making money, lots of money. And at this point, about 7 to 8 months, you're already making money if you came in that far back. But we're getting ready to go into some volatile times. And if you're not familiar with the crypto markets, it might spook you. It might create some fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Don't let it. Because there's plenty of videos that I've done in the past that you probably want to go look at. And I have playlists as well. XRP is not going anywhere but up. The dancing and pricing and the churning and pricing is absolutely, in my humble opinion, the efforts of those who need it to get it from those who don't. And we don't need it, not for its design purpose. And Brad Garlinghouse has made it clear that the retail speculator is not, I repeat, not the target market. So hold on to your butts. It's about to get pretty rocky here, but know what you hold. XRP is a very valuable asset, and it's probably the cornerstone of a new financial monetary system. All the money. I'm DK Will. This is DK Will Talk About It, and I've talked about it. Have a wonderful day.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right.